Wrestling fans, we're back at it again right here at the Barry Elks Lodge at Barry Vermonta's Green Mountain Wrestling's third annual installment of Shamrocks and Headlocks. The year of 2026, of course, continues to roll on. My name is Peter DeLonge. Thanks so much for joining us, coming down to the ring, flanked by his entourage. A man reborn, taking full advantage of the new opportunities he has been given. Preston Douglas, Mr. Elegant, soaking in all of the limelight that he can, sucking up all the sunshine and the love and the adulation of the crowd here, dancing his way to the ring with a Green Mountain Wrestling regular, one of the many locals that come to every show. I'm gonna have to get this puppet's name. I feel bad that I don't know the puppet's name, but he's here every show. We appreciate the support that the puppet gives us. And Preston Douglas enjoying his time with the puppet, as well as his time with his daughters and with the crowd here at Green Mountain Wrestling, making sure to enjoy every moment that he possibly can. And if this man has anything to say about it, he's going to cut all that enjoyment short, as short as possible, because this guy doesn't like dancing or singing or probably music at all. This guy likes breaking bones, tearing ligaments, crushing tracheas, and taking home limbs. The world beater, David Coles. Something should be said for a man being incredibly badass and knowing that because his entrance music, the lyrics are just his name being repeated over and over again. That's all he needs. His name is enough. Multiple-time martial arts champion here, David Coles wants to show everybody, whether they want to see it or not, how good he is. Oh boy, somebody just tore the towel off of his head and Coles nearly hit a child. I would not doubt that he would do it. That took all of his restraint, every ounce of restraint in his entire person to not crush that young woman. I'm glad I didn't have to see it. Our insurance premiums would skyrocket, no doubt. But skyrocket is also what their reputation would do. Or maybe plummet, I don't know, depending on how you look at it. Cole's not here to fool around, not here to play games. He's here to mess some people up. And what's Brody Jackson here to do? He's here to continue his upward trajectory on his career. As he returns to Green Mountain Wrestling, Brody Jackson, always a pleasure to watch in the ring. Gets better and better every time I see him. High flying, quick in that ring, agile, takes his opponents by surprise. Learning from every win and every loss, no matter what happens, he's always taking it with stride. And tonight, Brody Jackson has quite an opportunity to get a big win over two recently successful professional wrestlers. But before we get going, let's kick it over to Tony Morse for the opening announcement.
The following contest is a three-way dance scheduled for one fall. There will be no countouts, no disqualifications. The first man to score a pinfall or submission will be declared the winner.
We know it's not going to be the world beater.
This contest is brought to you by Martial Arts in Hardwick. Fitness, self-defense, and fun. Martial Arts in Hardwick offers classes in karate and jiu-jitsu for ages 4 to 15, 4 days a week, and your first class is free. Sign up today at martialartsinhardwickvt.com.
Oh, yeah!
Introducing first, from Syracuse, New York, and weighing in at 177 pounds, the referee for this contest is Steve Nova.
Steve Nova fans in the building tonight. Always nice to see you. Before we get going, let's give a quick shout out to our tag team partner for this matchup, none other than Martial Arts in Hardwick. Once again, sponsoring the action here at Green Mountain Wrestling and professional wrestling in the great state of Vermont. Thanks so much to Martial Arts in Hardwick. And it looks like Preston Douglas is calling an audible here and insisting that this matchup starts with a dance party. And David Coles is not happy. He's not impressed. I don't think it's happening. As much as I would love to see it. No, he's just getting angry. And while David Coles was turning a shade of red similar to the one on Brody Jackson's gear, he was attacked from behind by both Jackson and Elegant. Preston Douglas drops a fist across the bridge of the nose of David Coles. I think it hurt his knuckles. A little bit of a collaboration here, maybe. And a double bulldog. And Preston Douglas wants the glory. Nope. Not going to happen. You got to understand. Nice hip toss. You got to understand, in a three-way matchup, there's one fall to the finish. If you got somebody just hanging out next to you, they're not going to let you get that win. Ties him up with the ropes now. Nice chop to the chest. Waking him up a bit. Off the ropes now. Drop kick by Brody Jackson. Mr. Elegant to the outside, and now David Coles sizing up his target and hitting a bullseye with that clothesline. Brody Jackson in trouble now. It was lighthearted and competitive with Preston Douglas, but now he's in a serious situation with David Coles. Up against the ropes. Sent to the opposite. Whoa! Baseball slide, gets out quick. Douglas blocks it and sends one back. Here comes Coles now. Wait, Jackson tries to trip him up. Up and over. Go for that sunset flip. Walks him away from the ropes. Ow! Sends a clothesline, returns the favor on David Coles. Preston Douglas knows better. He's not even bothering with the pin. He knows Jackson's just going to break it up. Brody Jackson getting a little bit of revenge there. As Preston Douglas makes his way back up to his feet. Coles taking a moment so Douglas and Jackson can have at each other. Kick to the midsection now. Off the middle rope. Oh! Beautiful German suplex. Ducks a clothesline now. Captures the leg. Shin breaker. Oh, God. Dragon screw leg would nearly twist him out of his boots on that one. And Preston Douglas is in trouble. He may have tweaked his knee, his ankle, his entire damn leg on that one. Leave it to David Coles to nearly dislocate an entire leg out of a man's hip bone. And Brody Jackson comes in and breaks it up in the most painful way possible on David Coles. Coles coming in with some shots now. Jackson ducks that clothesline. Grabs the arm, does Coles. In control of the wrist. Brings him down, face first into the mat. Captures that leg, goes to the crossface. Has him trapped now. Oh, Jackson turns him over to a pinning combination. No! 2 count only. Coles takes a drop kick in the corner. Jackson now. Put some distance in between them. Coming from across the way. Stinger splash in the corner. Off the ropes now. Back elbow. Opposite way. Forearm to the jaw. Coles is in trouble here. And a solo bulldog goes for the cover now. But Preston Douglas right there to break it up. You can see the leg still bothering him. And it probably will continue to bother him for the next couple of weeks after that dragon screw. Russian leg sweep. Brings Jackson down. Mr. Elliott wants to try and continue to ride that wave of momentum he's been experiencing here in Green Mountain Wrestling as of late. Crowd reaction tells me they want to see it as well. Brody Jackson not moving. Coles cuts him off though. Shots to the head. Exchanging blows on the outside. It's the windup right on the bridge of the nose once again. Coles to the outside. Jackson up to his feet. Oh! Jackson catches Preston Douglas in a cutter on the way down. Face first goes for the cover. No! I don't know if Coles didn't come in and break that up, that may have been it. And Coles sends Brody Jackson shoulder first into that steel post. As now bringing his attention to the already injured leg of Preston Douglas. Wrapping it around that steel post. And Douglas is in trouble. Douglas needs to think about the longevity of his career here. Coles could be doing some serious damage right now. Cole's such a vicious, uncaring individual. Right back to the leg now. Calling for the end. Turning him over, going for that ankle lock. Has it cinched in. Trying to twist every single ligament out of place here. But Jackson with a quick roll up. Jackson might be able to steal this. Steve Nova in control here. 2. No. 2 count only. Goes for that tornado DDT once again, but Coles holds on to him. Brings him to the middle of the ring. Brody Jackson still fighting. Tries the opposite side. Nails it. Nails Coles with the tornado DDT. Preston Douglas back up to his feet from behind. Picks him up. Ow! Slams him down to the middle of the ring. Not going for the cover, however. Has something else in mind. Drops the elbow. The leg clearly affecting his mobility here. Douglas, face first goes Brody Jackson. That could be it if he could just get over for the pin, but the leg affecting him too much. That, of course, gives Coles the opportunity to stir, get himself back up to a standing base. Douglas still trying to get over for the pin, but Coles sees an opportunity. Pulls him away and goes back to the ankle. Twisting away at that ankle. Preston Douglas needs to figure something out. Douglas crawling, but now wrapped. The legs are wrapped. Douglas, wait a minute. Oh my God, he got a pin. He pinned Brody Jackson. And Coles thinks he won. Coles thinks the bell rang because Douglas tapped out.
The winner of this contest, Preston Douglas.
Coles had no idea that he was close enough to allow Preston Douglas to put an arm over the prone and knock down Brody Jackson, allowing him to pick up the sneaky win. What an incredible finish, and what a streak of luck for Preston Douglas. And David Coles is beside himself. I don't blame him. All because his head was out of the game and he wasn't paying attention to what was going on. He was too focused on taking that ankle home with him. Preston Douglas with the big win. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've still got plenty of action left here at Shamrocks and Headlocks 2026. Green Mountain Wrestling continues on. Don't go far.